Boys from Busan arrive for the rumble, greeted by Lee Jung Woo at the station. They travel far for a fight, so it better be a good one. They've come with 11 people total, evening out the numbers for the fight, and without hesitation, they head to battle. Do Hyun doesn't seem to like the air in Seoul. Perhaps the smell of the sea is what makes him feel comfortable. New York City smells entirely like pee, so when I first tasted fresh air, I was confused. Maybe this is the inverse. Just to keep things clear, the B-Tribe jackets that several of the young men are wearing are not gang jackets. B-Tribe refers to the artist, Baek Sung-hoon, who does the art for all the main series in the Memeverse, where these stories take place. At the same time, Kim In-bum leads his own troops into battle. As they exit school, some of them have no problem mentioning that they're uncomfortable with the situation. Lee Jung Woo is just that dangerous to them. To cast aside one's pride as a teenage man and admit fear is not something you just do, especially in a group. But Kim In-bum thinks this is just another high school fight. He isn't taking it seriously. He's an up-and-coming mafioso after all. Except Lee Jung Woo doesn't fuck around. He plans on making an example of In-bum. The enemy shows up in force. All the students came armed. But this doesn't faze the boys from Busan. In fact, it just amps them up. Do Hyun himself says he'll take 5 guys on his own, but another friend says that they only need to beat 1 to 2 people each, and then says that he'll take 3 and Do Hyun can take 2. They're not taking these guys seriously at all. Maybe the fact that the Dong Jin guys showed up with that many in number and armed to the teeth actually gives them an aura of fear rather than the threat they hope to be seen as. But, as usual, Jung Woo isn't with the banter. He tells them that they're talking too much, and they agree, as Do Hyun strikes first. Kim In-bum spits out his lollipop, noting that he's not only taking this seriously now, but that he also plans to fight himself. As he gives the command, his men charge forward, but they're met with brutal resistance, as Jung Woo and his friends handle them with ease, with one exception being Yeon Jung-hyun, who pulls Do Hyun's attention to himself and calls him in for a one-on-one. Neither is able to land a definitive hit as the fray continues. But the real standout, as always, is Lee Jung Woo. That same agility he used to escape serves a different purpose now, getting him close to Kim In-bum while wasting as little energy as possible. Sadly, for the leader of Dong Jin High, he's absolutely no match for Lee Jung Woo, and he must have known this, since he never stepped forward to put him down. Instead, Jung Woo came to him, got in his space, and completely dismantled him in only a few blows. What we get next from Jung Woo is an interesting display. He seems intent on embarrassing Kim In-bum. This is without a doubt to put him in a place where he will understand that he needs to leave Jung Woo alone. But Kim In-bum still has his pride, which according to Jung Woo means he didn't hit him enough. Respect went out the window a few days ago. But someone calls in a favor, putting his own respect on the line for Kim In-bum. Yeon Jung-hyun steps forward, asking Lee Jung Woo not to wound Kim In-bum's pride the way he intends to, even getting on his knees to properly ask the favor. This isn't him backing down, but asking a favor from someone who he himself saved a few days prior. Jung-hyun holds a lot of respect for In-bum and his position, but as I said before, do not take Jung-hyun's actions as fear, because he tells Jung Woo that if he refuses the favor, he will fight him to save In-bum. A noteworthy admission of respect. And now, in this moment, that same respect is born between Jung-hyun and Jung Woo. Lee Jung Woo sees Yeon Jung-hyun not as someone surrendering, but as a real man who looks out for the people close to him. Jung Hyun doesn't impress only Jung Woo but all the boys from Busan, as Do Hyun openly praises him. And so, Lee Jung Woo accepts this favor and tells Jung Hyun to rise from his knees, to accept the payment of his debt as a man. The two have earned each other's respect mutually at this point, and mine as well. What Jung Hyun did is not easy, but the people close to you should come before your pride. One might say they should even be the reason for it. But before anyone can really take in the moment, sirens ring out, disrupting the battle and sending everyone from Dong Jin running, except for Kim In-bum and Yun Jung-hyun. Jung Woo also stays, but unlike the leader of Dong Jin High, boys from Busan don't go anywhere, staying leisurely to chat about the situation. They're not worried, and Jung Woo tells Jung Hyun to take In-bum and go. The two young men take off and stop nearby to rest. In-bum makes note that the only one who stayed with him was Jung Hyun, feeling that his time as boss is over. Kim In-bum, though he has the qualities for leadership, admits that he fears the guys coming up under him, hence why he rules with an iron fist. He says that Jung Woo is the one who deserves to run the school, all based on the moment that just passed. He's perceptive and level-headed even in a moment of defeat, but more importantly, he's honest with himself and others. As it turns out, however, it wasn't the police, but a woman with a fake siren. The same woman from the other night who helped Jung Woo, though they don't seem to recognize each other. As Do Hyun acts like she's under threat, Jung Woo makes it clear that she's not, and tells Do Hyun to stop saying weird things and let her go. She scampers off with that feminine run. You know, the thing they do with their hands up. And I have the same question as Do Hyun. Why do they always run away like that? But at the moment she leaves, Jung Woo finally remembers her. But that's the end of things here. We move forward a few days.